Hi. Hi, good morning, babies. Hi. Hi, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Hi. Hi there, cuties. Well, hey. This is a general message, so take what resonates, leave the rest. It is also a timeless message, so whenever you find it, it is the right time. Let's get into it, babies. Also, use your own discernment. Do that, please, for me. If anything, just do that. Also, thank you for all of your viewing and all of your comments and donations. I appreciate every single one of you. It makes me so happy. And I keep buying decks for the channel with your donations. So I thank you. Thank you so much. Seriously, you are wonderful and you are all my sugar daddies. Thank you. The song I got on shuffle, the first one anyway, is Crucify, period, Kill, period, Rot, period. So Crucify, Kill, Rot by Rose Funeral. The whole song it just says Crucify, Kill, Rot over and over again, but it's like Crucify, Kill, Rot. I can't scream like that, but I tried. It was in 2007, so that song came out, so that might be a significant time for you. I wonder if that was when, I don't know, some smarty pants astrologer in the comments can let me know if we have like a cycle happening that happened in 2007 again. But yeah, just think back to where you were and see what's happening with that, if it resonates, of course. But what I'm getting from that song, because it's like Crucify, Kill, Rot. Crucify, Kill, Rot over and over again. What I'm getting is like, okay, so back in the day, back in biblical times, they crucified criminals, right? That was a thing. That was a punishment for your crimes, for your naughty deeds, if you will. That was a thing. And hilariously, we had the justice in reverse fallout. So there was some injustices. There was some bad times. Some bad times. Some people were being bad, huh? People were not being so savory. People were being unjust. They weren't being fair. And what I'm getting from the song is people are gonna start getting humiliated. If they tried to ever humiliate, good people, or play their little manipulative games, because crucifixion is very humiliating. You're up there naked and getting tortured, and you're not even dead yet. So, not only are they getting their ass put in the trash can, they're getting humiliated first. They're getting flogged. They're getting stoned first up on their little cross. Interesting. So I had split the deck earlier. That's interesting because I usually, or I showed you the bottom of the deck, and I usually don't do that. And that was the King of Swords, and look what popped out. And that fell kind of sideways on there, so we'll go with that. I see that two ways. There may be people out here that it's their job, their God-given job, to avenge these injustices. Oh shit, let me put the deck down here. So it's their job to avenge these injustice, the bad, awful things that happened. And, because, the King of Swords, he can be very, he thinks before he speaks, upright, because we're going sideways, so I usually read that as both energies kind of teeter-tottering. Sometimes I'll change it up, you know, whatever. I intuitively read it this way, this time anyway. So he's very smart. He uses his intellect, but he also carries a sword. So he's able to cut through the truth. And reverse, he can be a real asshole, real giant, because he can use his words and he's very smart. He can be just a gigantic asshole. Just say really cutting, painful things. And interestingly, I usually don't see the King of Swords as like super violent, but like I'm seeing him as like literally swinging a sword also. So there's people out here, whether it was you that felt it was necessary because you witnessed injustice, or just some people like have your back, take it how it resonates. Obviously, don't be going out there just to like for blood. You'll know what your job is. But there's people out here that are, you know, being the Most High's vessel, the universe's vessel, karma's vessel, to bring justice to the situation. So yeah, they're using their intellect and intuition, but they're also like cutting deep. And, you know, I'm seeing it as someone with his sword, especially like poking the sword into someone's side that's being crucified, that's been crucified, like they're sitting up on the cross. They're like adding to the humiliation, you know. Crucify, kill, rat. I wish I could scream like that. That would be badass. I need to get some vocal training on that so I don't destroy my vocal cords. Okay, so this is telling me we have the Seven of Pentacles here. See how there's a, I literally just heard, there's a hourglass there. I literally just heard, bitch, your time up. Your time is up, sir. Your demon time is up. And what I'm getting, especially if this hasn't happened, if you haven't witnessed this yet, or like this hasn't happened for the people that are watching that are on demon time or have been and playing your little games, it's coming to a close. Yeah. Especially with, so I meant to go into the second song. This is a perfect interlude. Or is that the word I want to use? Segue. Yeah, it's a perfect segue, if you will. Because, so if this hasn't happened yet, it's coming. Like, your time is up. The sand in the hourglass is running out. So, get your affairs in order. I'm not saying somebody's gonna die, but I'm saying like people need to get their shit together because karma's about to come slap their ass. And there's people out here that are being used as God's vessel, as Spirit's vessel, universe's vessel, your ancestors, whatever, to put their ash in the trash can. And it may be people you've never even met. You may not even see this happen, but the people that have been on their time, it's coming to an end. Especially since we're in the year of karma, with it being an 8 year, so that's 2024. So that's 2 plus 2 plus 4 equals 8, you know, because you reduce it. And that, you know, is karma. And I mean, that's what I've read, but also like I see 8 as like a infinite abundance, you know, because 8 is like a infinity sign. So everything's getting balanced and everything is, you know, we're turning this justice card right side up, so her little scales are in proper working order. You know, we're I'm kind of seeing it as like we've used these scales forever and they're getting a little worn out, and we hire some cute little old school guy to come fix these like ancient scales, and you know There's like those familiar beasts or mystical beast movies that's like the spin-off from Harry Potter, but it was like before, you know, I don't know, somebody can tell me. the Now I want to look it up because I feel like I'm just like Fantastic Beast, maybe? Yeah, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Or it may have been The Secrets in Dumbledore. You know, there's like 3 movies. It's like a series. But one of them, there's an alchemist. And he's like a million years old. Like, and but he lives in like the real world, I think, if I recall. Someone can fact check me on that. But he's like super fucking old. Like, he's ancient and he's an alchemist, so he's like, that's why he's able to live forever. I don't know why this is coming to mind, but whatever. So this ancient being, oh, that's what it is. Okay, so that's where the vision is coming from. I'm like, bro, what help me out, guides. I don't know what's happening. So this ancient being, you know, homie was living in the real world, right? Our little alchemist, Fantastic Beast alchemist. Nicholas Flamel, he, oh my god, there's like a whole fandom page for him. How cute. Anyway, so he lived in the real world, but he was like old as shit. And like, let me look up age in movie or film, whatever, y'all. Okay, hundreds of years old, but his exact age is unknown. And he plays as a scribe, a 14th century scribe and alchemist. So homie like is 100 years of old, and everyone's like, you know, normal age, that our normal span of life, like our 100 years tops. These ancient beings are coming into your time, into our timeline, you know, through these vessels. We don't really know how old they are, and they're here to bring justice for us. Damn, this went all over the place. I hope you're still hanging in there with me. Okay, and that's another reason why we're getting this 7 of coins, because that's like waiting patiently. I'm seeing it as like these ancient beings waited for the perfect time to jump into these vessels. Ancient light beings, of course. We're only talking about the light here. They waited for the perfect time to jump into these vessels. They were patient. They waited because it needed to be the right time where everybody could handle what is going on, what's about to go down, if this hasn't happened already. It's already happening, but I'm just speaking on your little bubble of what you're witnessing. And things are starting to shift. These beings, these hundreds-year-old beings, are just showing up out of fucking nowhere and bringing justice for you in the way that is necessary. Maybe they need to be logical and cool-headed and just straight to the point and be like, no, you were bad. You were being a little shit. Go sit down. Or he needs to be a fucking asshole and be like, look in here, motherfucker. Listen here, bitch. You're being a little twat. You're being a little fuck, okay? Go sit down. And I'm just getting, especially with the crucified killer, it's like, it has to be in this humiliating way because of the bullshit they've been on for so long. And, you know, I'm seeing someone like, like doing that little shit-eating grin, you know, that little, I got them, like thinking that they're embarrassing, like thinking they're smarter than somebody. So they've been like embarrassing, trying to trick them, humiliate them. So if that's like happened to you, or, you know, you just were like, or just people that have been kind-hearted and been like, okay, you know, maybe this person did mean that, or, you know, maybe they are telling the truth. Like, because you're wanting to see the, you know, you're wanting to be real. Like, you want people to be good. Like, you're, essentially, we all want people to be good. And these people that thought, yeah, I got them. Look at their dumb little face, thinking I'm telling the truth. Like, look at them believing my story and falling into my trap. Like, that, because that's exactly what I saw just now, is some little, yeah, I'm smarter than them. They getting their cheeks clapped, like, straight up. You know, there's no other way around it. Those are the ones, especially because they did the thing to you, and then they left the situation or whatever, turned around and, you know, into their little mind and into their own little cave, their little gross little gremlin cave, their stinky little gremlin cave that they're living in. And then they would, you know, like, beat off and then sniff their farts and and then, you know, like, lay in their filth and be happy that they just, you know, they got you. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm smarter than them. I'm better than them. While they, you know, return to their little gross little gremlin cave. Just being on demon time. And, you know, these people be working for the enemy. They just be letting that shit in and out of them. They're listening to that, you know, when you give more power to one side or the other, it strengthens. So these people were given their ability to tap into that dark side power. And, you know, the enemy just fell right in. Just slipped right in. Like throwing a hot dog down a hallway. Just slip right in, baby. Just why did I get that? Oh. Anyway, so maybe that's more of the humiliation that's to come. Who knows? Oh my goodness. So we have the Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I've been turning it around in my hand, so I've seen it both ways. That, especially in reverse, is like gossip to me. Just a lot of firing words and sentences, texts, all that stuff, emails, all of that. I could see it as, like, especially because it's wands, that's associated with magic, shooting just evil eyes, shooting just mean, juiced up thoughts. So all of this stuff, you know, they may still be doing it. They may still be on this bullshit. Even while they're starting to get this, like, public humiliation, crucifixion kind of thing happening, it's still happening. But here our little Nicholas Flamel guy, our little alchemists, our little ancient beings are gonna start popping out. Actually, let's get more information on these little ancient beings, because I'm about them. What are these cute little ancient beings about to be doing? Oh, yeah. These little ancient beings that are here to serve justice. We have the Knight of Coins in reverse. This is like, I don't know if anybody's ever seen, like, a tractor trailer semi lock their brakes up to where, like, the whole trailer, you know, because there's brakes on the trailer also. I'm seeing it as, like, locking all of the brakes up on this very heavy, loaded up tractor trailer semi, to where, like, it, like, skids and it, you know, it's super dangerous. Like, they're putting the brakes on this, you know, heavy thing that's had a lot of momentum because they've been juicing, yeah, like, yeah, you know, smelling their ass, you know, whatever. Sorry, that's what I'm being shown, is someone, like, scratching their asshole and then, like, smelling their fingers. So, like, this is just the type of people they were. For 444 on my clock. Okay. I'm just being shown that type of person, honestly. Like, they're just living in filth, you know, in physical and mental and spiritual. So these ancient beings are putting the damn brakes on these people. They have the ability to just bring this to a screeching halt. You know, I I associate the Knight of Coins with like farming tractors, that type of thing, because they're slow, but they can pull a lot of weight. They can do a lot of work. The work gets done. But in reverse, it's like that shit's broken down. Yeah, it's a heavy piece of equipment, and since it is the heaviest piece of equipment and the strongest piece of equipment, nothing can pull it out. So this people, they're so heavy, weighed down, because the darker the energy that you mess with, the heavier the frequency, the lower it is. So that it's like gravity pulling it more and more. You're even more just like physical, I guess. I don't know how to describe it, but it's like the lower vibration, the heavier you are, the more weighed down you are. And lighter vibration, you're like almost able to float, you know. Your physical body could almost float, you know. That's just how I'm seeing it. So they're on straight up gremlin demon time, you know, scratching their little buttholes, sniffing their fingers, beating off to the fact that they one-upped you somehow. And and they're just in this lower vibration. So they're super heavy, super weighed down. Yeah, they've had a lot of momentum because they've been able to get away with this for so long. But their time is up with the Seven of Pentacles. And these light beings, you know, these ancient light beings are straight up putting this, all locking up the brakes on them. Can we understand a little more about these light beings that are aligned with only pure source, please? Interesting. Okay, so what these beings have been doing for us, we have the Two of Cups and it came out sideways. So they've been, you know, they've been on this planet for a while, obviously. And so what they've been doing is, you know, just subtly, ever so subtly breaking these partnerships for us. I'm seeing it so we don't get hurt and we don't get weighed down by these lower vibrational people. Entities, we'll just call these little gremlins entities. Energies, if you will, these lower vibrational energies. So they've been breaking it up for us. They've been pushing them away. The whole point, you know, if it's gone to shit in a handbasket with these beings, with these relationships you've had, friendships, whatever, it's because they were on gremlin demon time, doing their dirty little gremlin stuff. And it needed to be broken up. And they're also helping bringing in this like friendships, community. They're doing this, they're putting the right people in your life. They're basically connecting the higher vibrating people, oh my God, I almost said cold-hearted, the more honest-hearted individuals, and bringing them together and showing each other like, hey, this is what our world needs to look like. And you are meant to come together and be this, bring this to our physical world. We are helping you by doing this, by bringing these people. We broke these connections up. We amplified, you know, the energy. We amplified your energy by raising you up higher, and we amplified their demon energy, you know, just by exposing it, and that everything was juiced up to where everything was exposed. You're seeing it. That's why you were meant to walk away. That's why it was supposed to end. That's why it was supposed to be so inhabitable, so you would walk away and we would come into union with the right people. So because, you know, it's always better in numbers. It's always better when we work together. And that's why these ancient light beings are helping us out. They're bringing this in. Damn, that's some heavy ass shit. I'm here for it. Fuck yeah. So interesting. Anything else, please, on these? Perfect. We got the Eight of Wands upright, baby. This is coming quick. And see how there's like an evil eye type thing in the backside of that? I'm seeing this as you being protected from that because they're all like crisscrossed over it. You're protected from that. Obviously still pray up and be like, hey, you know, please protect me from that. But these energies, these lower vibrational energies, they're getting this so quickly when their time is right. Obviously it has to be in divine timing. It has to be, you know, on their timeline, on the people around them. You know, maybe these good-hearted people have to, okay, so that's what it is. That's why I said cold-hearted before. So these good-hearted people have to ice up on them and stop giving these people their energy because they can get caught in the crossfire. Especially because this Eight of Wands is like sometimes depicted as a shit ton of, well, 8 arrows being shot. And, you know, you could easily get caught up in the crossfire with that, with so many arrows coming out, and they go so quickly. So these good-hearted people that are still getting involved with these dirty gremlin people need to ice up and get out of the energy before any of this goes down. Any of the crucifying goes down. All right, right the fuck on. Anything else on our amazing light beings that are aligned with only pure source that are helping us out? Oh, how cute. So you're getting like these wonderful, cute little messages, like people are coming into your life, bringing you like little gestures of love, and you're being like, it's like they're working through things. So like if you start noticing these wonderful, awesome things happening for you, okay, so like the little birds and stuff like that, they're working through those things to where like you just, you know, you'll see like a ladybug land on you or something of the sort, and it just feels sweet. And that those are these light beings and, you know, helpful beings that are aligned with only pure source, like coming in to like give you that sweetness. Like you deserve to, and those are meant to feel like magical, so you understand that like life is magical and you're meant to enjoy it. You are protected, and, you know, surprisingly, like even by a little ladybug, that is protection. So like you're gonna get lots of these little messages, these love messages, or it might just be like some cool ass motherfucker in your energy that's like got your back, like ride or die. And like you may not even be like friends or anything, but they're just like, I got that person's back. They just know, like they're getting these, you know, the light being is working through them or in them, or, you know, they just are really tapped in, so they know who to protect and who to have, like, be with and connect with. So like, you know, it could just be people around you. Like say you go to the grocery store and there's just like, you just sense this person has your back. Like you don't know them, but they just like, there's just this understanding, and you say nothing, but you go on your merry little way, but you know that those people are looking out for you. That's coming. That's always around you. And you might start seeing more of that, especially because you're paying attention to it now, because I'm bringing it up. And that's just going to be more of it if you step out of these toxic connections that you've been involved if you're still involved with these little gremlins. These are little butt sniffing gremlins. Yeah, so it's all good. You get all this like sweet little stuff, and those messages, because like this is like a message sometimes, like a little delivery, is to walk away if you haven't already, with this Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Perfect. Oh, I have goosebumps too. Oh, that is so sweet. Do I pull a card? Yeah. Man. Oh. These cuties, oh my God. They are so cute. But they will straight lock the brakes up on these little gremlins. Yeah, so those like little things, physical people have your back that are working with those light beings, whether it's an actual light being in the person, or they are just able to channel that because they're super in tune and intuitive, and they can channel that wisdom because they've done the work, you know, undoing a lot of stuff. So those type of things have your back. The cute little ladybug, like that stuff is meant to like soothe you, and you feel that universal love, if you will. Anything else? Yes, protect the wild and green. So once again, that's like whether you feel called to do this, or you know, there's just people around you. I'm getting like it goes both ways. It's very symbiotic. Like you're feeling protective of people and they feel the same as you. And this is, you know, say you feel called to just suddenly say something that you normally wouldn't go out of your way to say to a person, that might be part of their like humiliation. Obviously, if you don't like come out like for blood, but if you feel like you just accidentally channel this, like you're like, whoa, why did that come out of my mouth? What? And that might be these light beings just like using you to help with this person's karma or people's karma. So, but yeah, I'm definitely getting, you know, have each other's backs. If you connect with, you know, some stranger, you just see them and you're like, I got that person's back. You know, if someone tried some bullshit right now, I'd have their back. Like, and it's the same. It's going to be back and forth. And this is how they're doing this, is by working with these energies of like putting these little gremlins in the trash can, and, you know, stepping in and communicating with these people that are able to tap in and listen to these light beings. They're everywhere. You'll be surprised. And reveal your truth at the bottom of that. So reveal like maybe start being more open about your spirituality, or, you know, maybe you get downloaded messages but you don't say it when you feel the need to, because you don't want to come off a certain way. You're meant to just, especially with this card being blue like that, that's expressing, using that throat chakra to express. Maybe you need to wear more blue and work with the color blue, like meditate on the color blue. Or say if you need to go say, put somebody in the damn trash can with you know, calling them out or something. Or, you know, you need to go say like, or go clear up your karma of like being a little shithead. You know, meditate on the color blue, like imagine like a blue light from the inside out, and, you know, covering you and cloaking you, and like really coming from your throat. Wearing blue will help. Just surrounding yourself in that color to just get that throat chakra working, and start saying this shit and saying it like it is, okay? You're a dirty little slime gremlin. But yeah, so express your truth. Start exposing that you are like spiritual, you are, or like just saying your truth on like what you like. You might be this person that needs to call some people out, however that resonates. Obviously use your own discernment and don't be out for blood just because. So check yourself on that. But you might be just used as a channel, a vessel for the Most High to put somebody in their place. I don't know. Crucify them, humiliate them. I don't know. But don't be going out looking for it. All right, babes. I love you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.